So I don't know if I won't use Justin Bieber. I think that's a bad example.
That's a horrible
Yeah,
example.
well, I don't know. It's the first person that popped in my head.
I know a lot of people who listen to this or watch this probably like, fuck that.
They're probably going to judge me, just like everybody else does, but that's okay.
RJ wants to take a picture with Bieber.
I do not want to take a picture with Justin.
That should be a T-shirt.
I mean, if
RJ, like a picture of RJ, like a cartoon RJ around a Justin Bieber.
I'm down.
Taking a picture.
Hey, man, fuck it. Why not?
I'm going to hit you so hard you won't see nothing. Ever, 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 ever.
Audio skulls all day.
The merit scientist lab. The merit scientist lab. The merit scientist lab. The merit scientist lab.
You can't have an opinion on something that you haven't even tried.
Exactly.
The merit scientist lab. The merit scientist lab. The merit scientist lab. The merit scientist lab.
We are. And we are recording again, folks. Again, yes. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 105. 105 of the Mad Scientist Lab podcast.
That's my favorite number, 5.
Why is it, well, before that, as always, it is I, RJ, the pizza guy, along with Jared, the visual mad scientist, and we are joined by the Dark Knight himself and Commissioner Gordon.
And the bat signal.
And the bat signal, which is super badass, by the way.
See, your head didn't cover it up. Like
Oh, I'm glad, because if I turn it this way, my head's not that big after all. Well, you did have to scale this down to size, correct?
Well, no, just the picture, because the picture
okay.
is a big picture.
Okay,
It's better because
big picture, big things, thumbs up. Very excited. So why is your favorite number 5, Jared?
That was my baseball number when I was a
Okay.
kid. And
Nice.
I don't know, I've always liked that number. It's the way it looks, I guess.
My favorite number
It's
is
simple and it's just there.
Huh. So I think my favorite number would be 23, obviously because of my birthday.
Maybe because it's close to an S also for my last name.
Oh, that's true.
I don't know.
Huh.
Just guessing.
So 23 because it's my birthday, and then I like the number 16 for some reason. Don't know why.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
Well, I mean, maybe because 16
Speaking
bars.
of 16. So, who's on the back?
Oh, this is Chase Claypool. So, folks,
Whoever that is.
how dare you, sir?
Why don't you get somebody with number 16?
Because
Or number 23.
Well, I like Chase Claypool.
Oh.
Great young wide receiver.
I got an old Redskins jersey. It was a custom joint that I had made, and it has 5. No, I have 23. That was my football number. 23, and then I have my last name on the back of it.
That's pretty sick, dude. I would definitely consider getting something like that. But
so I don't have to wear another man's name on my back.
Well, it does. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. So for those of you that are listening and not watching at the moment, and you should, by the way, I've got my brand new Chase Claypool Steelers jersey because I am lucky enough getting to go to the game this Sunday in Pittsburgh to watch them play the Las Vegas Raiders, and I'm very excited. It's actually going to be, as crazy as it sounds, been to Pittsburgh plenty of times. This is actually the first Steelers game.
I knew it.
Yeah.
I knew that was going to.
yeah.
Because you don't do much.
I work, sir, a lot.
Okay.
Do you know what I did for a long
work
time?
Normal hours just like everybody else.
Now I do,
Oh,
and
yeah.
that's why I'm allowed to go do this. Before, football Sunday is, religion in my old profession. But I'm fucking super excited. Shout out to Clay. Thanks, man. So I'm going to head up there tomorrow. We'll be back Sunday after the game, but I'm very, very excited. Got my terrible towel ready.
What time's the game? 1?
The game is at 1 o'clock. We will leave, right afterwards and probably be back around maybe 8:30, So very much looking forward to it simply because, well, why not? Oh, and by the way, I know we won't talk too much football. Last week I was like, I hope the Steelers beat the Bills. Everybody picked the Bills to win, and they lost. So good job,
Who
Steelers.
lost?
The Bills.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what you get for running experts. We definitely have to work on some things, don't get me wrong. But we ended up with the W, and I hope we do it again on Sunday for my first time there. So, yeah, so I'm very excited. Well, the Raiders, they played that very, very crazy game Monday night against the Ravens.
That's not really a short week. It's kind of a short week.
Well, and then they're traveling to the East Coast and everything, and I mean...
There's a W for you guys.
Yeah, well, believe it or not, the Raiders actually have a winning record over us in our meetups. I think they're like 13. It's like 13-10 or something of that nature. But the thing about the Raiders is either they're going to be pretty damn good or they're not. And I don't know how to really gauge. Nothing against Derek Carr or anything. I mean, they have a very good group of people, but I don't know, just something about them. They're either good or they're not. So I don't know what team's going to show up Sunday, but I'm fucking stoked. And for local fans, if you watched the Washington football team last night, get that crazy ass win over the Giants, good for you. I know it gave aneurysms to some of our friends. I was there watching it with a friend who was kind of losing his mind, but they won.
Oh, I was like, I wasn't.
Well, I know you're not losing your mind. But very, very cool game. Glad they got the win. So, we'll stop talking football, and we're going to talk about something that I think is very important. Jared, you went to Alabama last weekend.
Oh, yeah.
You got to go on a trip, get away from the area for a little while, which is always good.
Ugh, this fucking area. Fuck this area.
Jared hates, not you guys, but this circumference that we live in, known as the DMV. Which is D.C., Maryland, and Virginia, for those who don't, know what that means. So tell me about your trip, man, or tell us about your trip.
It was I have a buddy who has a gym down there, a Jiu Jitsu school. Well, I've talked about it before. Actually, probably 2 years ago when I went the last time. This was his 2-year anniversary of his school, and actually he earlier this year he moved to a larger facility. So he's got a lot more room to work with now. His school is growing, which is pretty cool. And he was like, he's been trying to get me to move down there for a long time. And then he kind of spiced up the pot a little bit.
Ooh, spicing up the pot. That's what we do here at the show.
We were having lunch like the day before, before we were about to get go to the airport. He was like, "Hey man, just come on down here. I need a judo program." And I was like, "Oh shit, you fucking talking dirty to me, motherfucker."
Is it
I would get to run the judo program for the school.
Hey, is that something that you're considering, man?
I'm definitely considering it. It's just like I said, that's an entire area. Like it's I don't know. I'm one of those people who, unlike some people, never got out of this town. Like some people will just fucking die here. Like,
well, that might be me, folks. Pizza guy here,
and they've never been anywhere. And I'm not knocking at anybody who does it. It's just not for me. After being other places and lived other places, like,
well, yeah, no, I mean that makes a lot of sense. I mean,
just, the culture of the way people are is just there's no loyalty. It's all about it's selfishness and a fucking bunch of bullshit. So
I think you were talking to a couple of gentlemen at the bar a few weeks ago about that. The gentleman that came into our good friend Paul Lee's place, guys that were sitting at the end of the bar, they were from Texas, and I think they were talking to you guys. I wasn't in the conversation. I was just kind of up and about,
that conversation. Yeah, you're right. It started off with we were talking about. Yeah, I don't want to what it started off as, but it did end up getting into how that is like. I think one guy was from here originally, but he moved down to Texas like years ago, I guess from the military or something. And yeah, so it was just, I don't know. That's just what I've been dealing with lately.
So I know that you've got all that going on, but the one thing that you were talking about, which I think is important, you go down south and whatnot, and you were telling me about some of the food that you had.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Alabama barbecue, man. That shit is fucking fire. We went to this one place called Jim and Nick's, which was it's supposed to be one of the best ones in town. But like I ordered, like one person ordered a 3-meat combo. They didn't have baby back ribs, but like everybody got almost everybody got a 3-meat combo, and then we fucking like ordered different various meats or whatever, and I got what was it, brisket, turkey breast, and then what was the other one? Oh, and the pulled pork. I know I don't eat a lot of pork, but like I was like, fucking, I'm in.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Texas,
if you're in
I'm in Alabama,
if you're in a in a place where barbecue and things of that nature are very well renowned, you gotta dabble in it, man.
Yeah, they have this thing that they're kind of famous for. It's called Alabama white barbecue sauce.
Okay.
It's white barbecue sauce.
Does it taste any different than barbecue sauce?
Oh, it tastes a lot different than barbecue sauce. I don't exactly know what it is, but it does have like a black peppery taste to it.
It sounds kind of badass.
So our buddy Clay would like that shit.
Yeah, God, talk about the pepper king, dude.
Don't
even need to just give him the whole shaker.
But yeah, the lady was like, "So what kind of sauce you want? The red sauce or the white sauce?" She wasn't that country. She wasn't that country. She would like. I did notice even if they don't have an accent, like a strong accent, they all still say y'all.
Y'all,
like we say y'all, they
but
say y'all. No, they say y'all. Y'all have a nice day now.
Okay, so I cannot do that impersonation because I'm not from there, nor am I good at that.
Why can't you do it?
I just can't. Thanks, Ma. That's my mom, folks. No. You're not on the camera, Mom. Just sorry about that, folks. My mother had to bring me something because I'm a big man child. Isn't that right, Mom? Yeah, all right, there you go. All right, so I'm glad you had some fun down there. Obviously got some good food.
Oh, yeah, we got some jiu-jitsu and got to roll with some different guys, meet some different people. Yeah. My main thing that I was telling my buddy about was like you guys have families already, so you're like established. Like I have to come down here and get the entire lay of the land as far as
that's my cat, folks.
They can't see.
Mom, I didn't even know you were standing there. I was wondering what Jared was looking at.
I was trying to keep going.
I'm sorry. That was my cat. That was just off to the side.
Well, you have something to catch mice now.
Yeah, that was like when I got home, I was like, oh, we got one. Like, yeah, so she might run away. Nah, actually, no, my cat will fuck that mouse up wherever. Nah, hopefully that mouse is burning in hell. But anyway, go ahead. Continue.
Oh yeah, I was have to learn the lay of the land. Like, first of all, I'm a black man in the South.
Oh God, here we go.
Who likes white women?
Who doesn't like white women? I mean, come on now. All women are beautiful.
Yeah, all women are beautiful.
But there's nothing like.
Oh,
hold on. No, I'm not even gonna go there.
The Aryan Nation about to come out of you.
No, that's not Is my head shaved, sir? Maybe I'll do it tomorrow before I go to the game. Hanging out with Clay and Kevin. Oh my God.
Wearing your freaking your Doc Martens.
I'm not gonna wear any fucking
wife beater. Oh, you do wear wife beater. Though.
I do wear, dude. You don't wear wife beaters?
No.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, I've been wearing wife beaters since I was like 15.
It depends.
Probably earlier than that.
It depends on what I'm wearing. Like if it's like a t-shirt.
I wear a wife beater every day.
I don't wear a wife beater every day. I
feel weird just wearing like a shirt.
No, I wear undershirts.
Okay, well I mean that suffices.
But it depends on the wife beater. Only depend on if it's just a t-shirt. Because I don't like. My big thing is I don't like because I like my shirts and I like t-shirts. So if you wear it with nothing under your arms, the t-shirts get fucked up in the armpits and they start to smell. Even if you put deodorant on.
Oh yeah, it gets that little that taint.
Tinge, yeah.
That taint.
Taint. Wow.
I mean, I guess it's a reasonable word to use. Taint.
I would say tinge or
twinge. Oh, you mean like the yellow tinge?
Twinge.
Twinge.
I don't know.
Okay, not taint. Not taint. Twinge, folks. Well, what? I mean, if you were to, pack up and go down there, do you know like I mean, I'm sure the cost of living is cheaper.
Yeah, it's cheaper. Well, my new job is 100% remote, so I could.
You can do shit. That's fucking cool.
I can.
I sit at a desk and I have people roast me all day. Hey guys.
So yeah, I can pretty much go where the fuck I want, as long as I'm available from 9 to 5-ish to get my work done.
Oh. Now, do you have? I mean, you have a little clock in thing you do, right?
No.
No. So you just. What if you started your day at 10 and ended at 4? Does it still count?
Yes.
Oh, that's
as long as I get the work done. They don't give a fuck.
Oh man, that's fucking cool.
Yeah.
You know what I did today?
What's that? I
sold a fuel pressure sensor switch. That's what I did.
How much is that motherfucker?
It's like, well, it's covered under their service contract, so it's like $100 deductible. But I think it's like $220, and then it's like it's like cheap. 3 hours worth of labor. I don't know. I'm still, gauging all this stuff.
I told you.
I'm not an expert by any means, folks. So if your car is fucked up, you can come see any of the guys I work with. You can come talk to me, but I would recommend talking to them.
I would recommend talking to them.
Yeah, see, there you go. Jared knows. All right. Good fucking vote of moral support and confidence.
I noticed, like, when Brent comes in, when we're, like, chilling at our usual spot, when Brent comes in and we start talking about cars, it's like your eyes glaze over. Like,
well, because I do it all day. I don't want to hear it anymore.
Nah, I don't
Well,
know.
then Brent's,
See, you know what? You're not a true car guy.
I'm not.
You can't talk about it any time of the day.
I cannot.
I bought a video game where I'm simulating being a mechanic. Like,
well, that's cool. I'm fine with that. When I had
I do this shit just for the
when I went in for my job interview, I was like, "Look, I don't know shit. Is that okay?" They're like, "Yeah, it's fine." I was like, "Okay, cool."
For service shit, you don't even know.
Yeah,
and you'll learn over time. So
I have learned a lot. I mean, there's still a lot I'm still learning.
Shit, even salesmen don't know.
Dude, salesmen come out.
Shit about cars.
No, they don't. That is one thing.
They just want to get the fucking vehicle sold.
You see this?
Yep.
And that noise? That's the money blowing in the wind.
Oh.
I didn't know where I was going with that, so that's what I came up with.
Yeah. Speaking of, I wouldn't even have that, but
dude, we need like a cha-ching noise for the little soundboard.
I know. I don't know.
It's all right. It's all right.
I have a lot of shit going on, bro.
It's all right, man. Don't worry. We're here now. We're here with the people. And while we're talking to the people, you should always like, share, comment, and subscribe right down here, okay, with a little bell notification. And you will get your weekly show at 9 a.m. every Monday.
Well, it depends if it's 9 a.m. Last week, because I was out of town, I didn't do that shit until actually during the day I edited.
That's okay. Our fans understand. We do have lives outside of the show, as we always talk about.
Apparently, if we don't have a fucking show, we have to let everyone know.
We should, because that would be the right thing for us to do instead of our friends badgering us. You know who you are. But it's well-deserved.
You know who you are, because it's only one of you.
Well, I thought it was two. Two people have bothered me.
Who was the other one? Don't name names, but...
one really tall guy, and the other guy's a Browns fan.
Browns? Oh yeah, because they're religious. That's like their gym shit.
But that's cool. People get pumped to the mad scientist lab.
Yes, sir.
That's fucking awesome.
As they should.
You should get pumped as well.
They should share and subscribe, or share more, I should say. I don't know. We got to get these numbers. Oh, the views, I don't really give a fuck. I think the audio is more important, to be honest. I think we get a lot more audio.
Well, that's good. I mean, people are listening.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
the whole point of it. A podcast is a fucking audio thing. We just do the video
it's fun.
A supplement.
It's cool. It gives us like nifty backgrounds like this one.
Mm-hmm.
You get to see the slice of pizza I've been carrying around for
decades.
For a long time. You get to see my new jersey. You get to see Jared's
new hat.
Yeah, it's a very nice hat.
Limited edition 2 Bears 1 Cave hat.
Oh, nice.
I buy a lot of limited edition. Well, it's my favorite podcast. 2 Bears 1 Cave. If you haven't heard me talk about it before, it's Tom Segura, the comedian, stand-up comedian, and his best friend Bert Kreischer. They're kind of like us.
Yeah, we are like them. And also, wait, hold on. The giraffe beer opener.
There's a couple of reasons why they're like this, because Bert drinks a lot.
Tastes like Africa.
So I would say you're Bert.
That's fine with me. I don't drink.
And Bert also over talks more than Tom.
You know, it's crazy.
Tom can't get a word edgewise like that. Just happened.
I didn't mean for that to happen. No bullshit.
That was my point.
Oh my god. So speaking of comedy, unfortunately this week Norm Mcdonald has passed away.
Yeah, that was kind of a tough one for a lot of people in the industry. I heard a story. I forgot who was. I think it was actually 2 Bears 1 Cave. Maybe not. It was another podcast. Maybe. Supposedly it was 2 Bears 1 Cave, because Tom was talking about anytime they were at there was a get together with like all the SNL people, like Chris Rock, Adam Sandler, and whoever else was there. Like anytime there was some kind of thing, like they were talking about what was supposed to be, like what they were gonna do, or what anything, they would look toward Norm
Yeah.
to see what he thought or if he was laughing, because for them, apparently, he was like the gauge for everything funny.
I mean,
Which is crazy, bro, because you think about the people who were in that room, like Chris Rock, Adam Sandler, whoever else was on that group. Like they looked at this guy, and I always thought he was funny. I feel like he never popped. Like I don't know. He always had small parts.
I loved his Burt Reynolds.
Oh yeah, that one got shared a bunch.
Yeah, that one's
last week.
That one's really, really good. But it just sucks because, like you were saying, he's like the guy in the room that you would least expect to be like the leader of some of the people that we know now that are global names. Not to say that his name isn't global, but that really blew
even
up.
after their time on SNL. I mean, even after that.
So that's crazy. So that just shows you the impact that he
had
had
on comedy. Like, I follow a bunch of stand-up comics on Instagram, and every one of them posted something about it. That was a tough one for a lot of people. We've been losing a lot of people lately.
And the world is, revolving. Life is changing. Society is changing. I mean, we won't really go.
Not for the better.
Not for the better. We won't delve too much into that.
Loyalty is gone. Disrespect is in. No honor. Just a bunch of bullshit.
Okay, so it's crazy. When I was at work tonight, there's a sales guy that works with us, and he talks to the two cashiers at night. I mean, I talk to him too if nothing's going on, and I guess your thing about like loyalty and shit like that. He was basically saying like, I don't know how old he's younger than us. He's probably maybe in his early 20s, mid 20s, if I had to guess.
Mm-hmm.
And he was basically asking them, and I kind of walked in on the conversation. And they were like, hey, RJ, do you have any female friends? I was like, yeah. I was like, why not?
Mm-hmm.
Like people that you can sit down and drink with, and not in a obviously romantic sexual manner. And I was like, yeah, of course. I mean, like who doesn't?
Yeah.
Like, and this guy was so dead set. He was like, I don't have that. He was like, I just can't do that. He was like, it's just me and my boys. And I was like, oh, so it's a sausage fest. And then
I think I know what he means.
No, I think I know. I kind of get where he was coming from. He's like, I don't know how to open up and this and that. He was like,
he's old school.
He was like, I'm a man, and he was like toxic masculinity and all this other, shit.
I don't like that. I think I said that before. I don't like that we're adding toxic in front of it. Like toxic is toxic. There's masculinity is masculinity and feminine is feminine. Now there can be masculine people or masculine guys who are toxic, but that doesn't make masculinity toxic.
Okay, so I agree with that. But yeah,
because there's a whole that Mets Gala shit, bro. I don't know what the fuck's happening in the rap game right now, but these motherfuckers are dressing like women.
Yeah, so I think the one thing I saw, or at least over the week, because I've paid no attention to that. The only two people I've seen from that, and if I've seen more, I've forgotten, was obviously Kim Kardashian dressed as a Dementor from Harry Potter. Okay, or that's what she was.
She's a chick. She can do
okay, that's fine. And then the next one would be Russell Westbrook, dressed in the skirt and the boots.
Yeah. Or was he calling it a kilt?
Well, it didn't look like a kilt. It looked like a dress. I mean,
I saw one of Kid Cudi and that shit that fucking ASAP Rocky was wearing. Did you see that shit?
No, I did not. If I did, I completely forgot it.
He looked like Captain Crunchberries.
Like a Crunchberry?
No, like Captain Crunchberries, the cereal.
Yeah,
like if you poured it in a bowl, it was like it was draped. It was like a gown type thing that was draped.
Oh, it was a gown.
Not a gown, but like a. Let me pull it up.
Yeah, here, pull it up so I can at least gauge this. Because I think Captain Crunch with Crunchberries is probably one of the best cereals ever.
That's fine, but I don't think I want to be.
Well, I don't want ASAP Rocky to be in my bowl, if that makes any sense. Which I'm sure it does. Here, yeah. Let's take a look at this.
And I'll put it up in post.
What the fuck?
Yeah, and he's with Rihanna now. So.
Well, Rihanna's fine. She can do whatever, and I'll never be mad.
Yeah,
because
this motherfucker looked like a damn crunchberry, like
so
a bowl of crunchberries.
That looks like a blanket. It does. It looks like a quilted blanket.
It is a blanket.
And we're not knocking fashion. We're getting older. Fashion is not really our.
The Bama was cold. Okay.
Must be. So hold on. Let me take my glasses off for a second, folks. So can you kind of zoom in on that a little bit, or just enlarge it, so I can just kind of get a.
There we go.
So yeah. So was he wearing anything under that, or was that it?
I have no idea.
I'm sorry that I asked that question. It does sound weird. But yeah, dude, he looks like the Connect 4 board, dude.
Yeah, it's weird.
Well, it's weird, but it's maybe less weird than some of maybe the other things we saw. Here, can you pull up just like all of it? Yeah.
Oh yeah, AOC was there with her fine ass.
What is that? The red one with right there. Who is that?
I think that's Nicki Minaj. I'm not sure. Yeah, no, Cardi B.
Cardi B?
Oh, that's 2019. That's not this year. Let me go back to this year.
I mean, well, that looks more normal compared to some of the other shit. Let's see. That's obviously Beyonce, right? Right next to Rihanna.
Is that?
Yeah, that's what that looks like.
No, that's the model, the Ethiopian model.
Okay.
I can't remember her
From
name.
far away, she kind of looks like Beyonce.
Yeah, kind of.
Oh, well, I do wear glasses. So, enlighten me a little bit, Jared, because I'm not what is
You're
this?
about to ask me a question? I have no idea.
So you don't know what this
is? It's a charity event.
Okay, it's a charity event.
Yeah. Let's see.
Is that a dude that has no pants on right there? That picture?
No.
Oh, that's Zoe Kravitz. Okay, that's fine with me. Is she wearing pants?
Yeah, this is a see-through dress. It's kind of like that dress that Megan Fox was wearing at the MTV Awards.
Oh, yes, Megan Fox. Yes.
That was a whole nother thing with Conor McGregor and Machine Gun Kelly.
Yeah, wasn't there an altercation that apparently happened? I saw the headline. I didn't care to really read it.
Yeah, I had to figure out what was going on because I kept seeing the memes, and it was denied by Conor's side, but apparently, I guess he asked them or her or him for a picture, and they said no. Machine Gun Kelly said no, so I guess he started to. He was like, "Well, fuck you," and fucking started doing his normal Conor shenanigans.
So, I mean, either one, he doesn't like him, which seems to be the case. But
well, apparently, I kind of dug into it once I looked at it. Apparently, either Conor was in Megan Fox's DMs or the other way around. But I know Megan Fox is a big UFC fan, so she could have just been sending him a message like, "Hey, great fight" or some shit. But either way.
Yeah, let's not read too much into that because we don't know. But yeah, that's pretty weird. Conor McGregor getting ready to fight Machine Gun Kelly. What is the world coming to, folks?
Machine Gun Kelly would have got his ass whipped.
Oh, well, you don't have to. But, I mean, put it this way. If there's a celebrity you didn't really overly care for and you had a chance to take a photo with them, would you do it?
If I didn't overly care for him?
Or maybe if it's just like somebody, put it this way. Name somebody that everybody likes, but you're just like, oh, it's okay. You have nothing against them or anything like that.
Everybody likes, but nobody knows, or I don't care. I don't know. I have to think about that one.
Okay.
Who's yours?
You know what's crazy? I generally.
Oh, I got one.
Okay.
Eminem.
Okay. So if you had a chance to take a photo with Eminem, would you do it?
I mean, if it was, I wouldn't be like go out of my way to get it.
Yeah, I'm saying if this random opportunity occurred, it's like you and maybe 2-3 people, and it's like,
we
hey,
just happen to be there.
Yeah,
I probably would. I got a pick. Oh, I mean, I kind of like him a little bit. I got a picture with Suge Knight years ago.
Of all people.
Yeah.
Welcome to Death Row.
I think I told that. Oh yeah, that's tell that story. Like the early days, I told that story.
Yeah. And
I don't feel like telling it again.
I
might tell it another time.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. For me, god damn. See, I ask questions and I don't even have answers to my own questions. I'm trying to think of somebody. Okay, I'm just gonna say Justin Bieber.
Oh,
okay.
Fuck. I wouldn't even. I wouldn't even like. No, I don't need it.
Would I take a picture with him?
I'm telling you, I would not.
Okay, you wouldn't.
I would not give a fuck.
I probably wouldn't either. However,
So you're saying you would just for if you had the opportunity?
I mean, fuck it, why not?
I wouldn't. What's the point? I don't.
You're not a believer?
I don't know. I don't like his. I don't like his music. I don't want to say I don't like it. Oh no, I don't like his music. I don't like him.
Oh, Canada. That's also where Chase Claypool is from. Yeah. So,
damn, another strike against him.
Oh my God. Anyway, he's good, you know. But okay, so I don't know if I won't use Justin Bieber. I think that's a bad example.
That's a horrible.
Yeah, well, I don't know. It's the first person that popped in my head.
I know a lot of people who listen to this or watch this probably like, "Fuck that."
Yeah, they're probably going to judge me, just like everybody else does. But that's okay.
RJ wants to take a picture with Bieber.
I do not want to take a picture with Justin.
That should be a T-shirt.
I mean, if
RJ, like a picture of RJ, like a cartoon RJ around a Justin Bieber.
I'm down
taking a picture.
Hey man, fuck it, why not?
Speaking of that, before you, I don't want to interrupt you, but got some shirts coming. Not a lot. They're just kind of like a test run to see how they turn out.
Surprise me! I don't want to see them. I don't want to know what's on them. Just surprise me.
I mean, there's nothing to know what's on there. It's the logo.
Oh, well, dude, I can wear that to the fucking bar and be like, "Hey, girl, do you like podcasts?"
Most women don't like podcasts.
I know. I've started to learn that in my life, but that's okay. They will learn to like podcasts.
I've started to learn it too. Well, I learned it a while ago. Most of them don't. And if they do, they act like they do just to fucking get in your pants and then.
In your pants. Oh, how the tides have turned. One day when we're famous.
I can't wait till we get fucking somewhat bigger than we are and like. Yeah.
You know. All right, so if I had to take a picture with somebody.
Yeah, come up with that.
All right, hold on. Give me like.
Okay,
3.
so.
Go ahead.
Since you're thinking about that, so who's your one seed for who you would take a picture with?
Oh, that's pretty tough. I probably have like 5 people.
Okay, so that's top 5. Okay, what's your one seed?
It would either be a wrestler. I don't know which one. Okay, or as I know this might sound not off, but it would be Al Pacino.
Yeah, that's not a bad one. I used to be a huge Al Pacino fan.
I mean, he's getting older. Obviously, he hasn't really done anything in quite some time.
Please don't.
Oh, it's fine.
Because we've seen enough of Al Pacino.
She's got a great ass, and you got your head all the way up it. If you can tell me what movie that is from, I'll buy you a beer.
Me?
Well, no, just anybody.
Oh, that's easy.
Okay, well, you can tell me after the show is over.
Oh, yeah, I won't tell you now. Somebody might answer it.
Oh, well, here, I'll give you. Oh, no, I kind of like this guy. Okay, what about taking a picture with Nicolas Cage?
He has some movies that I like.
Oh, come on, man. He made Con Air.
Yeah, that's one of them.
That's all I need.
And the first Ghost Rider I liked. That movie Snake Eyes. Although I didn't like it really for him. I liked it for the what's the one chick? I can't remember her name, but she's got that. She was like the main character.
Yeah, no. I know. I've only seen the movie like twice, dude. If I had to be honest with you, here, yeah.
Because back in the day, man, those eyes was like. Woo.
Eyes are window to the soul, folks. So when you stare at somebody you care about, they'll know because they can feel it. I hope so. Oh God, I hope so.
Snake, wait, no, not that Snake Eyes. Snake Eyes.
Piercing
movie. No, there's a Snake Eyes this year.
Yeah, the G.I. Joe movie, right?
Yeah, 98.
Damn, that's how old that movie is?
Yep.
Man, what the fuck? Is that her right there?
Yes. Carla Gugino. Yeah, man, back in the day, she was
yeah, she is super hot. Last name sounds Italian, too.
Her eyes are, her eyes are like green or something.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she's gorgeous.
Wow. What is our life, folks? We're looking up random stars on the internet.
Well, it's not random.
Oh, it's not random. You're right.
Anyway, I like that movie. So, but yeah, I would take a picture with
Nick Cage. Okay. I'm really going to have to think about somebody, because, like, if I don't really care for you, I'm not going to watch your shit. But I guess there's so many actors and, you know. Okay. Would you take a picture with Ja Rule? Because they did the battle, him and Fat Joe this week. I guess it's kind of a hot topic. Or the verses, I should say.
I guess I would only do it for historical hip-hop reasons. Because he was in a battle. His first album was good.
No.
then he got
He's
destroyed.
definitely had some bangers, dude. Let's not completely shit on his name.
It would be that one. I probably would do.
Okay, so all right.
I mean, again, I wouldn't go out of my way. Like if it was just like, hey, we're here, like I'm hanging out with Ja Rule, like that type.
Okay,
of shit.
I think that's it. I think like right now he is like the medium, like in terms of like who would you take a picture with if it was just like a random person. I know there's other ones.
So that's yours.
Okay, since I brought it up, yeah, I'll go with that.
Okay.
I would take a picture with him and then I'd be like, it's murder, you know.
Oh God.
Nah, come on,
don't
man.
do that.
Why not?
Because he probably hears that every fucking day.
I know he does, and that's why he would probably look upset in the picture, and I'd be doing this.
That's
you know,
like, speaking of celebrities hearing the same shit over and over again, I remember when I saw Dave Chappelle at the Ontario Improv. It was in between the first and the second season of Chappelle's show.
yeah.
And he was talking about how motherfuckers just come up to him on the street. He'll just be like, they'll just yell out, "What?" Or
I thought, is it? I'm Rick James, bitch.
Oh, that one too. He would just get all those yelled out to him, and then fucking Donnell Rollin Johnson, he gets Ashy Larry all the time. What up, Ashy Larry?
Yeah, I'm sure that gets mad irritating.
Hell yeah.
Well, I remember. I know this is going to sound strange. One of the first times I heard this, and I know it probably happens with a lot of artists in any genre of music, but years ago, my sister is a big fan of Avril Lavigne. Okay.
I would take a picture of her.
Yeah,
with
you know,
her.
she's cool, man. Like
I would take a picture
of her. Oh my God, let me take my glass. They're getting kind of foggy in here, Jared. But I'm not going to wipe it on my New Jersey. Oh yeah. Whoopsie. There you go. But I remember, I don't know, we were watching something, or somebody basically asked her, "Hey, do you get sick of performing the same song all the time?"
They have to.
Yeah, and she was like, "Well, yeah." And she was
That's
like,
why they create more.
Well, that's good. That's why they're artists and they make music. But I guess this was way back. But I guess it at the time didn't really occur to me. It's like, oh yeah, you probably get sick of saying the same shit over and over again. You might lose that energy, so to speak, after doing it so many times.
I can kind of equate that to, and I'm amateur at comedy still, but I get that way with certain jokes or a routine, like the routine that I had that you heard before. I'm kind of throwing it out because I'm sick of saying it.
Oh yeah, well that's good that you know.
But the hard part is
coming up with new stuff,
new shit, and then.
Well, I mean, just
trying it out again, and those jokes, I'll probably keep some just to have, but actually they're kind of dated, especially what we were talking about earlier. Like I got to get rid of some of those. Yeah. So, yeah. So yeah, I get it. Like I would get tired, and especially on their level when they're touring every fucking where. I'm sure they get tired of it.
Yeah. But
I think that's why a lot of when they do go around for comedians anyway, when they go around to different like touring spots, some of them they'll do crowd work or they'll just do random shit like.
I mean, it's understandable.
See what works. You know?
No, I mean, if anything, that's a good way of honing your craft.
Yeah.
I guess it's like, okay, this works here, but I know it won't work here. So what do I got to do here?
You can't say no local shit. Like if you can't say like. I went to the local Shoppers Food Warehouse when you're in California because they don't have Shoppers Food Warehouse.
Yeah, and then they're going to be like, oh, this guy fucking sucks. That's basically like in wrestling, right? When I guess a heel wrestler comes out, for anybody that doesn't know what a heel wrestler is, it's the bad guy, so to speak. And say you go out into a town and it's like, oh, these fans suck as much as the, Boston Red Sox. And, even though...
Wow.
Yeah, and we're gonna go see them in a few weeks. That's how much we do not like them.
No, that's not why we're gonna get those free hats.
Dude, we're getting fucking Nats, Budweiser.
Don't tell it.
No,
well,
fine.
we don't have 25,000 listeners, so
yeah. So we're getting. Oh man. So we're going to the last regular season game.
Second
to last regular season game here in about 2 weeks.
I don't know if I want to put all that information out because I don't want. Never mind. Go ahead.
So anyway, we are going to a baseball game.
Yeah.
Locally. All right.
Soon.
Very soon. And hopefully we have a better experience this time at Nats Park.
Oh,
Jesus, yeah. Yeah.
We didn't even get compensated because we couldn't.
Well, no, my mom kind of was trying to do that, and it's okay.
No, I'm just saying, like, in general, like.
But
traumatized for life and shit.
we are. I mean, we probably traumatized before, but that just added to it. So they're doing the Washington Nationals beanies. Okay, really cool. But they've got the fucking Budweiser logo on the back.
I'm taking that shit off.
Dude, are you serious?
Yes.
Don't do that.
Why?
Give it to me.
I'll give you the logo. I'm not gonna.
No, give me the hat.
No, I'm not gonna give you the
Don't
hat.
take the logo off.
Why?
Because it's fucking Budweiser.
I don't drink Budweiser.
Well, I do, folks. And you can't see the label because
We don't get paid for that.
we don't. But I'm going to take a sip for the hat.
But what you can do, like, share, subscribe, and review.
Yeah,
On iTunes.
Yeah, review. Let us know how you feel. If you don't like it, tell us. And then we'll tell you to fuck off. But anyway, so I'm that's not the only reason we're going to the game. Actually, for me, it might be the only reason I'm going to the game. But
there's a couple of reasons for me. That is the one reason. This other, I don't think I've seen the Red Sox live before.
yeah, it's going to be I hope we can compete.
And, I mean, they're not great.
Yeah, well, yeah, I know, but we've
And
just had a
then,
slump. A big one.
And then the other reason, you made me forget the other reason.
I'm sorry. I tend to do that, folks.
Oh, because it's close to the last game of the season, and we won't be able
Yeah,
to
we
go back.
we won't have baseball till spring. At least Nats baseball, folks. And then we, roll off into the playoffs and the World Series and all that good stuff. But yeah, very much looking forward to that and whatnot. And here, let me put that down. Let me take one more sip.
Why you got to do all that?
Because I just had to announce it, Jarrett. Just like I'm announcing right now, folks. So I'm going to be turning 33 next week. Okay.
You forgot what his birthday was.
No, I was trying to figure out what I want. I know when I was born that day.
I was going to turn 20 or 33.
That's how old I'm getting. Dementia is setting in. Yeah.
No.
So, somebody asked me today, "What are you going to do for your birthday, RJ?" And I was like, "Well, I got to work the next day. I'm probably, and all jokes aside,
It's Sunday?
nah, my birthday is Thursday next week.
Oh. Why don't you take Friday off?
Because I was given Monday off so I can go to the game. So this is kind of like my little pre-birthday thing.
But you'll be back.
Okay, but then I have a whole day to fucking loaf and
All right.
sit on my ass,
All
play
right.
video games,
Just saying.
fucking pump my pud,
Oh, God.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
I like to pump my pud.
We should name that the episode, Pumping My Pud.
No.
No. Yeah, then we really won't get any views because they'll think we're creepy. I mean, they might already think that, but it would, emphasize it,
That's the
tenfold.
name right there. They think we're creepy.
They think we're creepy. Oh, man.
I like
I like it.
I like it, too.
All right. I'll settle for that. No, but somebody asked me, what are you going to do for your birthday? I was like, well, obviously I'll go out and have a beer, take it easy. But I think, obviously, as we get older, the whole, let's rage and black out kind of
fuck
thing.
no.
Yeah,
Buy me a bunch of shots.
Yeah, no.
I'm good.
So I will tell you guys, and obviously the people that listen locally know me, that I guess I'm not embarrassed to say this. I can consume quite a bit of alcohol.
That's why I said you're like Bert Kreischer.
Like a lot. And it's like last year, obviously I left, my old job. It was the same week as my birthday. I probably had 10 shots, dude. I'm not going to lie to you. And then I would say the year before that, I probably had about 6 or 7. And then the year before that, I don't remember. The year before that,
I don't remember.
I don't remember. But the year before that,
I don't remember.
Hold on. No.
Oh, that might be the name of the episode.
So I was in Lucky's, R.I.P. All right. God.
There was
Man.
plenty of nights that I don't remember from there.
And so do the rest of you folks. And it's true. It's okay. Oh, it's true. It's damn true.
Oh, here we go.
Sorry, I had to plug that in. What up, Sean? Hi. I didn't mean to say hi. I didn't mean to say it like a little bitch. It was my 27th or my 28th birthday. So this was a couple of years ago. And I got there. And I think most of us know when you go out on your birthday, it's like, damn, everybody's going to buy me a drink.
Mhm.
And then even when you say no,
That's why I try not to go out.
even when you say no, they still end up in front of you.
Mhm.
Okay.
Come on, man. Just take a shot.
Yeah. Quit being a little bitch when you're fucking doing this. I can't do it.
Hey, man, you sent her in here with them titties. What you expect?
That's exactly That is the perfect time to use that. That is exactly how that works. But it was, I believe it was my 28th birthday. It was actually on a Friday of all things. So it's like, oh man, I'm going to go into Lux. You know, I don't want to, I'll have a couple drinks. But
On a Friday?
yeah, man, it was.
Fuck no.
So that didn't work out in my favor.
No shit.
So
At least you didn't have to. I have not been one of those people, but I know someone who had to get carried out of Lucky's because of his birthday one year. Former guest on the show, but I'm not going to name his name.
We've had a lot of former guests, and you're one of them, sir. It is a sir, right?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure.
I should say his name. He needs to come back on anyway, fucker. Mr. Henry, come on over.
You carried that big swole motherfucker out of the bar?
It wasn't just me. It was a couple people.
It took about 10 people to carry it.
I think I was working, so or whatever. I don't remember what happened, but I just remember they picked him up, and he was like,
Well, at least he had a good time.
I'm
So, but I remember I sat down. I get my 2 beers, and yeah, obviously people know us, people know me, blah, blah, blah. I know people. And
I'm famous.
Nah, I am famous. I was cool before it was even a word, folks.
I'm famous locally.
Yeah.
Like, I'm
It's
fucking
important
around.
to me, goddammit. Anyway, so somebody was like, hey, man, can I buy you a shot? And I was like, all right. I was like, let's go. And at the time, this is why I wouldn't say I like drinking Patron, but at the time I was you know what? I don't want to do any dark liquor today, especially not Jack.
So you picked the hardest fucking shit. That's
Yeah,
not the hardest
so-
shit, but.
No, but I was like, I'll take a shot of Patron. They're like, sure, man. Yeah, no problem. Took a shot with them. Cheer, and then obviously as time goes by, more people were coming into the bar talking to me. Like, oh man, it's your birthday. Let me buy you a shot. I'm like, oh, fuck. I was like, all right, and I got to work tomorrow. I got to get home. Okay, that's obviously the biggest thing. And I would say I was there maybe 2.5, 3 hours, and I probably took about 9 shots of Patron. Okay, and
The tequila don't hit you till you stand up.
well, the crazy thing is I remember, and the reason I remember this so well is because when it was time for me to leave, I did leave. I got home safely. I had a nice buzz going on. I wasn't like that.
Mm-hmm.
And sorry about that, folks. And I remember when I got home, I made something to eat. I laid down and I'm thinking, fuck, I'm going to regret this in the morning because I was waiting for my head to just be fucking bumping, right?
Yeah, you didn't drink water?
I mean, yeah, of course I drink water, dude. Like, I'm not water is important, dude.
Mm.
Like, you got to hydrate, man. Hydrate, folks. Please, drink water. It's good for you. A gallon a day. Keep the doctor away. And so does an apple, apparently. But I don't know. I like grapes. So, anyway. So I woke up the next morning, and I was completely fine. I wasn't hungover. I was a little tired, And I was but I was like fucking shocked, dude.
No, clear liquor tends to be a little better on the system because it doesn't have the brown. It comes from the barrel. It's the shit that can be pulled from the barrel, and so the clear liquor it tends to not give you as much of a fucking hangover.
Yeah, it was. But I think the reason I remember this so well is because I was like legit shocked. I woke up. I'm laying there, and I was like, oh, what the fuck? I'm good. I got up. I made breakfast. I made something to eat. And I went to work, and I was on time. And I guess everybody's expecting me to come in late. This is when I was still an assistant, so I wasn't running the shop at the time. And they're like, hey, man, did you go out last night? And I was like, yeah. They're like, what the fuck? Are you okay? I was like, I'm fine. And I just went about my day. And I think that's
did you eat before you started drinking?
I might have. I can't remember that, but I just remember that's probably for the first time in a while that I took that many shots in one night. And they weren't like super, some of them may have been baby shots and, things like that.
You pussy.
Hey, well, I'm not the one pouring them. I think they were just looking out for my safety, which is fine. And thank you to those folks, as always. But yeah, I went to work the next day like nothing had happened. And that kind of stuck with me. It's like, dude, I just punished all this alcohol. And I'm cool. Obviously, that doesn't happen. Yeah, goddamn right. And that obviously doesn't happen all the time for obviously local people that we know and stuff. But we just keep doing it. What's wrong? Dude, is drinking the thing to do in this area? Or is that everywhere?
Nah, I think
Because I'm part of I was invited to a Drink Nova group on Facebook. I was invited to it.
Don't do it.
Oh, no. Like, I don't, like, say anything. I was invited, so I joined it. And then these people, they go to different winery. They could just go and they post and like, hey, this is a pretty good place. They have good beer. I mean, it's not so much like, yeah, let's go get fucked up, that kind of thing.
But they do get fucked up.
They do. Okay, I mean, to at least to my knowledge.
It's definitely a thing in this area.
So then I'm like, damn, is this like the thing to do? It's like, hey, it's Friday night. Instead of going to the movies or going bowling, which there's nothing wrong with that, it's like, yeah, let's go to the fucking bar, or let's go try this ale house, or let's go to this place to find a martini. And it's like some sort of connoisseur level shit in the area.
I remember when Dave & Buster's first opened, there was a bartender there. She no longer works there, but I was talking to her, and they were out of like a bunch of shit, like a lot of stuff. And I was like, what happened, y'all? It's a grand opening. And blah, blah. She was like, they didn't order enough. I guess they just didn't realize how much people in Springfield drink. And I was like, you know what? That's fucking true. Like,
it's very true.
Everything is fucking alcohol in this motherfucker.
Oh, you know what I'm going to bring back for you, dude? Like,
one more fucking minus. But what?
Since I am going up north tomorrow, I know you might not care for it, but I'm gonna bring you back some Iron City beer.
I've had it.
Have I brought it to you before?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm still gonna bring you some back just because.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah. There's no. Oh man, I'm fucking stoked.
Are they giving terrible towels out? Do I want to go to that? I don't want to pay that money though. I mean, I have it. I just don't want to fucking.
Well, I mean, you only have several hours to decide, and then you can just hop in the fucking vehicle, which I will not disclose, with me and other people, even though I've said their name already. But if you're just tuning in now, it's other people. It's up to you, man. Like, no pressure. But you can come, you can hang out, we can do whatever the fuck we're gonna do.
I'll look at the tickets again later.
Yeah. I mean, dude, since it's like a day or two before game day, man, well, you might find something.
Yeah. I mean, I've been kind of checking all week just to see what pops up.
And again, it's not that I didn't want you to come.
No, I know.
It just kind of fucking fell into my. I was like, we were talking about this. You know?
It's not a big deal.
It was like, Jarrett's not invited. Then I was gonna call you, but you were on a plane, and then I was like, I was gonna watch football, and then I ate some fucking tortellini, and I was fucking happy, dude. Tortellini's fucking fire, dude. I'm not. Come on, man.
I'm just fucking with you.
So since we were just talking about how much we indulge, alcohol.
Induce.
And yeah, sorry, I don't know where that word came from. My bad.
We're gonna induce some alcohol into your system.
Just, are you down for a good old fashioned butt chugging?
Oh no.
No, good. Because if you butt chug, you might die. There are people that do that. Can you look that up real quick?
No.
You don't want to look up butt chugging?
No.
I mean,
not at all.
I'm sure we won't see anything we shouldn't see.
Great Scott!
We might.
No, I'm good.
Well, I will listen to Dr. Emmett Brown on this one, so that is completely fine with me. But we are going to be doing Sober October here in the next couple weeks.
Yes.
Just, why not? Much needed. Stop again for a little while. I've got a plan, and I hope it works. So once
do the beer stuff
in terms of
the what I was saying about the non-alcoholic beer.
Nah, see, no, simply because not that I feel like it's cheating, but it's like it's the carbs. It's just like it's all that.
Ain't no carbs, bro. It's like water.
I still think it's. If I'm gonna drink a beer, I'm gonna drink a beer.
No.
I know it's more for taste.
It helps take the edge off if you miss the taste of beer though.
And whatnot. And so
and whatnot.
Hold on, I'm gonna reach over. Oh dear. Hold on, there's beer in this.
Tear it up. Tear it the fuck up. Don't worry, we're about to get a new table, so don't worry about that.
Yeah, we're excited. We're gonna get a new table soon. We're gonna have a nice little new setup, and it's gonna be great. And people are gonna come over and be like, "Oh my god, like let us be on your podcast."
I gotta figure out how I want to do the guest thing. I guess I'll just keep the guest sitting next to you.
Oh, that's fine. I mean, I'm okay with
Or-
sitting next to. If you're okay
Yeah.
sitting next to me, then I'm okay sitting next to you.
And if we have 4 people, then we'll just it'll just be the same thing. But I don't know how the camera.
So, hey, hold on. So, since we're talking about
I might
Sober
need to
October,
get another camera. But what?
are we allowed to crack the seal on Halloween at least?
No. Why?
Because it's fucking Halloween, man.
At 12 o'clock, November 1st. Yes.
Now you're gonna make me stay up late. And
You don't know. You just fucking wake up like you normally do. What day is November 1st?
oh, here, let's pull it up. Since you don't want to look up butt chugging, we can look up a date.
I'm not looking up on my phone.
So November 1st.
It's a Monday, so you'll be working.
Not if I fucking call off.
I don't know. We'll see. Let's play it by ear and see. What's the 11th?
The 11th.
Oh, Columbus Day.
Oh, maybe I don't know if I'm off that day or not.
I don't think I am. But yeah.
I don't know. They're like, hey, you don't have to come to work today. Hey, it's fine with me.
Oh, and I have an extra ticket now for Tom Segura in Richmond on November 3rd.
Well, maybe I can arrange something.
Let's see. I was thinking about renting a car. I don't want to drive my car that far.
Well, if you don't find anybody to go, when's November 3rd? Is that a Saturday, Friday?
I think it's Saturday. Let me check.
Well, if it's a Saturday, then
no,
I'm
not the 3rd. It's where is it? Shit, where'd it go? Damn, February 2022. Wow.
Here, don't do that. Don't say that, dude. I feel like
Well,
it's still 2019.
My
dude.
job, they're already planning the events for next year. Like, I'm
acting like as if COVID never existed.
No, I'm creating all the pages for all the events next year. And yeah, in January we're supposed to be going to LA, and they're still saying we're going to be physical. So,
Ooh, nice.
I'll be in LA.
Gonna go to fucking California. Yay.
Oh wait, will I be there around AVN award time? It's a 10-day conference, so I might just have to go to the AVN awards. It is a Saturday.
Oh yeah. If you can't find anybody, I'll go with you, dude. I don't care.
Okay.
We can go down there. We can laugh. We can drink. God, why is everything wrong? Oh God, what is wrong with society? So people are worried about. We put a lot of horrible things in our body willingly, obviously. Is anything really good for you? I mean, obviously,
vegetables.
Well, yeah, I'm just saying, like, I guess just in general, like, as a society, right? Like, yeah, you can take care of yourself, right diet, exercise. Obviously, that's good for you. But, I mean, just in general.
Doing all that stuff helps boost your immune system, which helps you fight off any diseases that you may encounter.
I wonder.
You wonder what? What are you wondering?
You know what? You might be onto something. Something that's.
That's not told in the news?
Oh, the news.
To prevent?
Look, Oliver even fell over because he's flabbergasted.
Oh, Dad, was that on camera?
It was.
That was weird. I just saw the cord move.
Yeah, okay. So, he is sick of this bullshit.
You all right, Oliver?
He's face down. He's probably drunk.
That motherfucker's been drinking.
Yeah.
He's
Cheers,
been
Oliver.
drinking.
Yeah,
Surfboard.
Okay, so I don't really want to get too into it.
Surfboard.
Poor Oliver. Dude, we should take him to the bar with us.
We're not. What bar?
Just a bar. We should just take him and he just sit in a seat.
Aren't you? You're not going out tonight.
Well, I am. I thought we were going to the bar after work. After work.
Oh yeah. After work.
Well,
this is work.
Well, yeah. Well, we're leaving at maybe about 1:30 tomorrow, so we're not leaving first thing in the morning. So I'm gonna get up, finally get my hair cut, which I got compared again to a homeless man today at work.
Wait, where are we going though?
No, just the same spot. I mean,
Okay.
I wouldn't see.
Got much. Oh, it's the weekend.
Yeah, it's weekend. So, if it was that, then I'd be like, fuck it, just stay in the house.
Yeah.
No, okay. So I want to touch real quick on this. I know we talk about it a lot, but I think since it's starting to progressively become a thing, the mandates for federal workers and people or employers of 100 or more people. So if you are not vaccinated,
Are you asking me what I think about COVID?
no, I'm not. I told you after. Well, Jessica was here. Shout out to Jessica. Always awesome. Always awesome. But when last time our good friend Pete was here, he gave us such an in-depth answer that I never really wanted to ask that question again.
Yeah.
But we might have somebody soon who will tell us what he feels about that. But that's to be foreseen.
It's for another day.
Yeah, it's for another day. So I'm a pretty simple guy. I'm not overly with the tinfoil hat. What up, Tron?
Speaking of Tron, where's your fucking podcast?
Well, he
bro?
said he was doing some things. He said he would let us know.
Okay.
We'll be there, man. We'll be there. So they're talking about doing.
You got to come back on here first before we go on to yours.
They're talking about doing the mandate in my place of employment, which I thought was a little off because to my knowledge, we don't have over 100 employees. And then what I found out is a lot of the people I work with are really, really against this. Okay. And honestly, myself included. And hear me out before I potentially get bashed.
Nobody's bashing you.
Yeah. So with this mandate going into effect, either you have to be vaccinated and show obviously your vaccination card. Okay, cool. And then if you're not vaccinated, you have to get tested weekly to prove, to show that you're a negative test. And so I did some thinking about it throughout the last few days when I was first informed of it. And at first I was like, And then it's like, well, it's got to be out of your own pocket. And it's like, oh, well, hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Like, give me a second. So I, like many people, I was once considered an essential worker during this, crisis or whatever is going on globally. I also have been working the entire time. I believe COVID is a very real thing. Unfortunately, people have lost their lives to it, and it has obviously affected the world in such a great to a magnitude to where it's a part of history. This is a part of history. So my first thought was like, but wait a second, hold on. As we know, and these are facts to my knowledge, and I could be wrong, but if you're
can't
vaccinated,
be facts to your knowledge. They have
they have to be facts. Okay, if you are vaccinated, you can still spread this virus and catch it.
You can catch it and spread it. Yes.
And your symptoms might obviously not be as severe because you are vaccinated.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess what's really throwing me off is like, okay, so these guys don't have to wear their masks nor get tested, but I have to. When the reality is these people could still be spreading it, and you might be asymptomatic.
It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it literally makes no sense at all.
And that's why I keep seeing a lot of people bash. It's become a political thing, which is fucking
which is horrible. By the way, this is medicine,
and I keep seeing people, and I know these people how they feel about the vaccine, and I know these people how they feel about the vaccine, and it's the same motherfuckers who are fucking going back and forth at each other during the fucking elections. Like, this clearly is a party issue for both of these people. Again, I always try to, like I said before, I try to stay objective. I try to look at the facts. I try to look at the science. I look at the numbers. All I can say is 99% of motherfuckers who even get this fucking disease in general survive.
And let's
that's a fucking huge percentage.
Yeah, that's a very big percentage. And so with, I guess, smallpox and obviously other inoculations that you get when you're a child, because in this country, we do have, your kid does have to have them to go to a public school. Other places around the world, dude, I can't name a couple. I did hear it earlier. You don't have to do that. You can still attend public school, but if your kids aren't vaccinated, you go to private school or homeschool here in the U.S. Mm-hmm. Okay, and so these vaccines completely, make you immune, like you from getting this virus, okay, or said virus or whatever it is. Mm-hmm. What we're starting to learn more about the COVID shot,
and that should be, and this vaccine is being compared to those vaccines which have been around for hundreds of years.
So I think that's again I think that's one of the reasons I'm still a little hesitant on it. Again, I'm not against it. I'm just a bit hesitant. But it's like, I mean, we're look, man, like there's a lot that's going on. There are things that are not being said, okay, in terms of severe reactions
things that aren't being told correctly or there's some shit that simply lies. Did I tell this last week? No, I couldn't have because okay. Matter of fact, So I was on the way to the airport. What day was that I left?
You left last Saturday morning.
Saturday morning. So I was on the way to the airport, and the driver was listening to WHUR. Go figure.
Welcome to the DMV, folks.
No, I'm just. Never mind. I'll tell you later. So he was listening to WHUR, and there's this commercial that came on, and it was saying, they were talking about the vaccine, and the lady literally says, please get your vaccine because the vaccine makes you immune to COVID-19.
Which is not true.
I'm like, what? It's like you're blatantly lying. Like, it doesn't immune you to that. What?
Yeah, and we're learning because initially they said.
Matter of fact, I want to find that, and I might try to post it in and clip it in here somewhere.
So, and I would say February, March, April, whatever, before the shots started, when they started rolling out, it's like, oh, this is going to make you immune. And then they find out, like, oh, no. And then we have these breakthrough cases. Okay. So I think, again, with the mandate stuff, like, if you think about it, I guess in a sense, it's like, okay, well, that makes sense. Like, okay, you're not vaccinated. You have to be wary of those around you. Okay, but the reality is that if you have this shot, you can still get sick with this. Obviously,
that's not immune.
Yeah, that's my point. So it's like, wait, hold on. So I have to get tested, but these people that have the shot don't. It's counterproductive. It contradicts itself.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, let's look at the exact meaning of immune.
Yeah, here, pull that up.
Okay. So that changes a little bit. Maybe it did make you immune. Okay, so immune, it's an adjective, resistant to a particular infection or toxin, owing to the presence of specific antibodies or sensitized white blood cells. So it says resistant to. That's the first definition. But then there's also one that says protected or exempt.
Well, I think the way that us as a society views it would be protected or exempt if you're immune to something, correct?
Yes. But you could still be resistant to it. But I could be resistant to it if I've already been exposed to it, but I just don't know I was exposed to it and I have the antibodies, because that's exactly what it says. It says to a specific antibody or sensitized white blood cells.
And let me ask you this. So we're getting closer to the end of the year. 2019 is obviously when me and you got sick. We've talked about it enough. I won't really go into that much, but we're kind of getting close to the 2-year marker of this thing. Mm-hmm. Okay. We have had to. I mean, it's almost unfathomable. Like, we have more than likely. Obviously, we know some people that have had it. They are fine, thank God. We know some people who've unfortunately lost relatives to it. But we have.
I don't know anybody.
Well, I know two or three people, and so there is no way in hell that we have not been exposed to this thing.
No, I know. Like I said, we've been out. Last year I went to Georgia during the height of this shit, and Atlanta was not. It was fucking mask off. Like, Migo was out that motherfucker.
Yeah. Super dope beat.
Just went to Alabama last week. I was around a bunch of people. I did fucking Jiu Jitsu. And I don't know if anybody was fucking vaccinated or fucking already had COVID or whatever.
Yeah. So, but again, even if the people you were around, say you're around 20 people, and 18 of them are vaccinated.
Somebody could be like, "You're irresponsible," whatever.
Well, no, it's not. Well, I think after a certain point, you have to live your life, man.
Exactly.
You know, trust me. And me and Jared and
if I get caught up, that's on me. It ain't on you, homie. You know what I'm saying? Don't watch me. Watch TV.
Nobody likes getting sick, man. Being sick sucks.
I hate being sick.
Yeah. I mean, nobody likes it.
But that's why I take my vitamins. I try to work out as much, like when I'm in a mental state where I can get there. And I try to eat healthy as much as I can. I've been slacking lately, but I've also been reeling it back in a little lately. So
Yeah, so again, like we don't want to get sick, okay? Like nobody likes getting sick. I don't know one person. Excuse me. Oh my goodness. Indigestion.
as he
folks.
starts getting sick,
Yeah, oh, don't say that.
we're about to have a
I
wood table soon. So.
Yeah. So again, I think our point and our argument is always like Jared, as Jared likes to say, he likes to follow the science. And if you know anything about, well, not in that.
No, I don't want you to use that
Verbiage.
that phrasing to me.
Well, what I was
because that's what's going on in this politicized angle right now.
Oh, but what I was going to say next.
I like the numbers. I look at the numbers and I look at the actual science. And I saw another thing today. Well, if you're not a scientist, blah blah blah. You don't listen to scientists. Well, guess what? Science has been infiltrated by fucking politics also. And I'm gonna tell y'all, all y'all motherfuckers who believe in Fauci, I'm gonna tell you right now, he's compromised by political shit. So it is what it is. And it's already been proven that he lied, so we're going to keep it at that. But
so what I was going to say next is that science changes and evolves. Is that not correct?
That is correct.
Okay.
The point of science is to continually try to prove your theories wrong.
Yeah, exactly.
Wrong, I said wrong. And occasionally you get some shit right, and it's like, okay, yeah, boom, we got some shit right. But then you try to further it and try to like I tell you,
you try to get to the bottom line.
Yeah, I tell you,
and that's the bottom line. Sorry,
I tell you a perfect example of science, a scientific theory that is constantly being proven and I guess what's the word tested. I guess Einstein's theory of relativity. As long as it's been around for 100 years now, at least 101 maybe. Theory of relativity has been around for at least 100 years, and it's constantly being proven right. Now, but that's science, and scientists constantly trying to figure out, all right, how is this right? And can it be wrong? Blah, blah, blah. But then we constantly see stuff in the universe that proves us right just from the experiments that we do, like LIGO, which finds gravitational waves and all this, a bunch of shit, black holes and all that stuff. So that's what science does. And so another part of science, another part of science is statistics, which when I keep saying I want to see the numbers, is like I want to see the numbers of the people who have gotten sick and survived, and the ones who died. And I want to see unfortunately, people do die, but they die of the flu. That's the numbers I want to see. I want to see the flu. Well, they said the flu numbers went down last year, but I want to see the flu numbers compared to the COVID-19 numbers.
Yeah.
Of deaths.
Well, I mean, trying to get that now might be fucking trying to pull fucking tooth,
yeah,
out of gums that don't even have it, you know.
Yep.
So I know we talk about this stuff a lot, but it's very relevant in the world. Everything is constantly changing day by day. All I want, look, man, I will be the first person in line, okay? And you have my word. Like, I'll wear my underwear on my head, like, Batman, like, Harvey, or whatever the case may be. I need to be given a straight answer when it comes to these things. There's too much.
Good luck, my friend.
Yeah, obviously that's probably going to be a while. Yeah, thank you, Dr. Emmett Brown, by the way. I just need,
That's a t-shirt. Thank you, Dr. Emmett Brown. I like that one.
There is too much wishy-washiness with information. One day it's one thing, next day it's the next, or the next day they don't know, or then it's this, and then it's that, and then and then it's like, okay, well, I get it. Like I get that that this is changing.
I heard. Okay, so I was thinking about this. It's funny. I was thinking about this. I was watching something else this week, and I was thinking about that as far as news changing all the time and shit just being misplaced and moved around. I think the reason that has become the issue is because everybody wants to be first to put the news out. Like, we've become this society where whoever has the information first has the power.
Yeah.
And I don't want to say even has the power, but like it gives some people this
jump?
this
Satisfaction?
this endorphin boost to be the first guy. Hey, I saw this before everybody else. Like, even you can see it in even groups of friends. Like, boom, hey, I saw this before you. And they're not gonna say that, but in their head, they putting that there just to say, hey, I saw this. I hope nobody else saw this shit. You know, like,
yeah. And the big problem with that is that once, if you jump the gun, so to speak, and then come to find out you're incorrect, there is no liability that's being held by anybody, whether it's the media or, whatever the case may be. So, all in all, if in the future, if I know that I can go down to my doctor's office, and I know I could do it now or wherever, I can get my shot and I'm good.
I need to get a checkup. That reminds me.
Yeah,
get your checkup.
Yeah,
that might help.
Yeah,
because
you're figure out your health.
Because exactly. Guess what? Your doctor's gonna draw your blood. He's gonna fucking have it go tested. And he's gonna tell you, hey, you're on the verge of diabetes, motherfucker. You're almost obese. You might need to do some changes in your fucking health and your fucking diet.
Well, that's what actually my doctor told me that.
Exactly, because you went to a doctor and you actually did.
And it's a doctor that I trust.
You went to a scientist.
Yeah, no, I trust this. I've been seeing this guy since I was probably 14 years old.
And then he told you got to do something here and something
yeah,
there.
well, he basically told me, and I don't mind. But so obviously,
and then, hold on, let me finish. Yeah. And then after that, he decided whether or not what was good for his body. Since everybody wants to say that shit, it's my body, my blah blah blah, whatever. Stop fucking with the bullshit. Like, women's bodies are their bodies, yes, but still. It applies to everybody across the board. Don't fucking tell me I need to get a vaccine. Don't fucking tell me I got to fucking get a COVID test. Like, if my body, my choice, motherfuckers. Okay? Yeah. I didn't want to use that cliche, but it is what it is.
So he told me, and we talked about it months ago. So for those that know me personally and listeners that may not, I was a smoker. I smoked tobacco for.
I'm a smoker. I'm a joker.
I'm a midnight toker. See, that's all you get, folks. Yep. Anyway, so I was a smoker for, I would say, maybe about 10 years. Okay, tobacco, obviously. And other stuff. Yeah, sure. But my doctor, I went for my physical. Again, this is a guy that I trust. He knows me. He knows that, my anxiety issues, the things I've dealt with in my life. He's a very, very stand-up guy. He was like, hey, man, your blood work came back. He said, your cholesterol's a little high. And knowing me, working in the pizza business for 11 years, for a long time.
All them processed meats.
all that fucking junk, dude. I mean, we all love pizza, but if you're working in it like me, you eat it way more than you'd like. If you get off late at night, it's like the only place is open air. Let's stop at a fucking McDonald's.
I've been ordering too much Bazzelli's.
Yeah. Oh, and I'm going to get to that in a second, by the way. And he said, look, man, he was like, you should probably, and at the time I've definitely lost some weight when I quit drinking for a month. I definitely had, the beer belly, the fat guy gut a little bit, the dad bod, so to speak. And then the biggest thing he told me, man, was like, hey, man, I want you to quit smoking. And I was like,
That's I was kind of like, doctor right there.
I was like, yeah, you know what? I was like, I was kind of teetering on the thought, but I am also getting older. I just, said not too long ago, I'll be turning 33 next week. Mm-hmm. My dad, who I lost when I was young, he did not take good care of himself at all in terms of his health. And it's like, I'm starting to get into the thought process. It's like, you know what? I love my dad, but I can't be my dad. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So I was like, all right, man, fuck it. I was like, I'm going to quit smoking. And I did. I mean, yes, I do have my little vape thing that I, fuck with. I know
you're
it's
still addicted to.
Only when I drink.
You had to text your mom to bring it down here.
Well, that's actually not what I did, because I know we sit here because we're drinking and I'm going to get that urge to do it.
This guy he's vaping and he still goes outside like he's smoking like a regular
Well,
cigarette.
I'm not a douchebag. I'm not going to fucking blow vape. That's what douchebags do. I'm sorry, man. Like,
it's true.
Douchebag. Like, bro, I was in a grocery store one time. I know I'm getting a little off, but I was in a grocery store one time when I lived in Woodbridge. Shout out to C. Mitch. What's up, man?
Does he even listen?
He might. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, I talk to him enough, but we talk about, I guess, us, you know, in life and
Carry
shit.
on.
But anyway, me and him are shopping, and there's a fucking douchebag in there with his fucking rig, just blowing vape clouds everywhere. And I'm like, come on, man. Like, I'm not against vaping. I mean, obviously, I do it a little bit.
But
It's like, dude, there's a time and place to do that. It's just, it's fucking tacky, bro.
I'm getting to. I wrote something on Facebook. Actually, when I first started working at Howard, I was on the way home from work, and so this is like 4 years ago. I was on the way home, and this guy in front of me was fucking vaping and blowing the clouds out the window, like big clouds.
Well, yeah, those rigs you can really get.
I put on my Facebook, I was like, if you drive a Prius,
oh man,
and
it's even worse,
and you vape, I'll probably hate you and would want to punch you in the face if I ever saw you for real.
Yeah, no bullshit. And they probably had a man bun too.
That one got a lot of laughs, a lot of ha-has.
So back to my original story. So I did quit smoking tobacco. Okay, probably one of the. Yeah, but it's probably one of the best decisions I've made. You know, and after you stop it for a while, and then I won't lie, I cheated twice. And I was like, one night, I was like, you know what? I was like, I'm going to go buy a Black and Mild because that's what I smoked. I smoked Black and Milds.
The worst shit you could smoke.
Probably some of the worst shit you can smoke. And I probably got maybe 5-6 puffs in. And I was like,
your throat in your lungs was like, nah, son.
No, and then I looked at it and I was like, oh my God. I was like, this shit is fucking nasty, dude. I was like, I wasn't like really shocked, but I was like, holy fuck, what a difference makes after you quit for so long.
You get to the point when you'll smell somebody who just smoked and it's like, ugh.
Yeah,
so smell like some ass. Cigarettes are worse. Fucking
I
Stop
agree
smoking,
with
people.
Yeah,
bad for you.
It's bad for you. So I did that, and then he also told me, he was like, hey, man, your vitamin D levels are kind of low. And I was like, you know what? Okay. He was like, this is what I want you to take, and I've been taking it faithfully.
Take all the vitamin D.
Yeah, all the D. So, but I guess to Jared's point earlier, you know, go to the doctor, man. Get checked on, you know, see where your health is at. I mean, we're not perfect. I mean, but what I have done is I have quit smoking. I did quit drinking for a month. We're about to do it again. I intend on doing something. Hopefully I have some results here in 30 days of some kind. I'll leave that for another time. But it's some of the best choices I made in recent memory, at least for myself, because, you know, we are getting older. Time only goes forward.
I noticed I was far more productive that month that we didn't drink.
Yeah, and you know what? You could. I would like to agree with you. I would say, obviously, after the first couple of days, once you kind of get over the slump, you kind of get it. And it's like, okay, cool. You know, you go to work, and it's not really a big deal. I think, again...
I was getting mad shit done. Like, I was writing. I was doing stand-up. Then I need to... And that's the other thing. I need to get my mind right to get back into that and do some more shows. I've been kind of slacking lately. I do... well, until today, I had started writing again. So I'm getting there slowly, and I'll be doing shows again.
And that's okay. But the overall point is your health is your own responsibility.
That's facts, right there.
It's your own responsibility.
That's a T-shirt.
Yeah,
your health is your own responsibility.
It is, and so I very rarely eat pork now. Trust me, there is probably nobody that loves bacon more than I do.
I love bacon.
Yeah,
too.
Not only is it bacon, but it's, you know, I guess it's American. You know.
The funny part about bacon, like, if you want to do a keto diet, like, bacon is a good source of fat. But
maybe
it's
in only
still
a small,
saturated.
Yeah,
it's still a saturated, or not saturated. It's still a processed.
Yeah, but maybe in only. So I will tell you, since I quit, I guess I've probably had in the last maybe 5-6 months. I've probably only had bacon maybe 2 or 3 times, and this is coming from somebody that generally puts it on my burger.
Oh, I'm gonna tell you
my
right
hot
now,
dogs, my pizzas, my every.
Those pizzas took some life off
some
years.
Yeah, and you know that's something, you know, I eventually will.
But you could probably offset it if you make changes. You're starting the health journey early enough where you can offset.
Put it
all
this
that.
way. You don't want to be fucking 45 years old dying.
I thought you were about to say 42.
No. I use 45 because that's how old my dad was.
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
You don't want to be that because what's going to happen is when you reach that age, hopefully, you're doing good in life. You've got your family, there are,
Thanks, RJ.
no, I knew you were going to say something. I didn't mean it like in that sense, but
I don't think I'm going to have a family at this point.
I'm your family, motherfucker.
I mean, you know what I mean.
You want a hug?
No.
Come on, let's do it for
Nope.
the fans.
Nope.
One day we're going to hug, folks, and you're going to see it. But anyway, yeah, but your health is important, man. Like, it really, really is. And I've always known this. I mean, Jesus Christ, my mom's side of the family, they're all nurses. They all work in the medical field.
All right, RJ.
Yeah. So,
Calm down.
all right,
Come down off your soapbox.
all right. I'm relaxed.
We did about 30 minutes of that.
Did we?
Yeah.
All right.
Health and
Okay.
shit.
So health is important. And what else is
Did
important?
you see What If this week?
I have not. I knew you were going to bring that up.
Okay. What about Kate?
No, because I got home last night. Dude, I've been watching a bunch of old Clint Eastwood movies. Like lately, that's just kind of been like my vibe.
Oh, my shit. Well, I've seen all his movies like ad nauseum. The only one I did watch recently was Outlaw.
Josie Wales.
Yeah.
I think that's probably my favorite, of his. But I was watching
The Good, the Bad, the Ugly.
Yeah, it's just it was my dad's favorite, so I'm kind of biased.
It's a good movie.
God, ranking his movies would be hard for me because he's
Can't
just
really rank those.
Yeah, he's just such a badass dude.
Yeah.
So I was watching the old '93, I guess, drama action flick, In the Line of Fire. It's not super critically acclaimed or anything of that nature, but it's him and John Malkovich. John Malkovich playing a fake, I guess, John Wilkes Booth, or who he likes to be called Booth because Clint Eastwood was the Secret Service agent assigned to protecting
The president.
John F. Kennedy, and he was there when he was assassinated. And now John Malkovich is calling him, threatening him, like, "Hey, I'm going to kill another president." Blah blah blah, and it's a whole suspense and everything. But I simply enjoy it. One, because if you don't like '90s action suspense dramas or anything like that,
you might need an enema.
Yeah, a big fucking enema from anal bleeding.
Oh,
all right.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, sorry. So I enjoy the vibes the movie gave off, or those films they give off.
The vibes.
Oh yeah.
The vibes.
Oh yeah.
You like the vibes?
It's always about the vibes.
OVO.
OVO.
The vibes.
Yeah. Shout out to that man.
He ain't watching this shit.
Yeah, but no, I was watching it. I just simply it puts me in a happy place. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Like,
you know what puts me in a happy place? Shutting it down.
Shutting it down. So we're gonna shut it down, folks. Okay.
Sorry to cut you off.
No, it's fine. It's fine. We're at
an hour 30.
Oh, good. We did a good job this week. Here, let's clap.
Oh wait, we have.
Oh, we got one. Here, hit the clap button, Jared. We're waiting.
Don't tell me to clap anything.
There you go. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening to episode 105. Yes, 105 of the Mad Scientist Lab podcast.
Throwing me off with this.
This is the way.
There we go.
As always, it is I, RJ, the pizza guy, along with Jared, the visual mad scientist. We always appreciate you guys tuning in, listening, watching, like, share, and subscribe. We say it every week. Hopefully I'll have a really cool story for you guys next week because I am going up to Pittsburgh tomorrow. And hopefully I can, kind of hit some spots and see just kind of what life is like outside of the little bubble that I live in. Okay.
About time, shit.
Your presumption is correct.
Well, yeah, especially the last word. But anyway, so everybody enjoy your weekend. Always be safe. Football is on Sunday. Go Steelers. I know that's obviously my end. Jared stinks. He smells right now. I can smell it radiating off of him. And we will see you guys next week.
I got news for you.
Oh, my God.
That means you're gay.
All right. I'm going to stop talking because Jared sucks balls. We will see you guys next week, and we might have a very special guest on. I do not know yet, but we're going to try that out. All right.
Holla.
All right.
Holla at your boys.
I'm going to burp now. Is that what I look like?
Yeah. Horrible.
I'm gonna hit you
Especially
so
my
hard
homeless
you
man
won't
here.
see nothing.
I got compared
ever,
to a
ever,
ragamuffin.
ever, 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 ever.
Audio skulls all day.
The merit scientist lab. The merit scientist lab. The merit scientist lab. The merit scientist lab.
You can't have an opinion on something that you haven't even tried.
Exactly.
The merit scientist lab. The merit scientist lab.